Welcome back to this new video. In this new video about statistics and data collection, we're going to look into the different statistical data that we have and the way that we can use them. Now, first of all, statistical data, we always start with raw data. These are the elements that we measure. We measure all those speeds of the cars. We don't have any link between them. We are just measuring, we are just collecting information. If it's through measurements, is it through different tools? We will look into the different tools, but the only thing that we get here is a number of data that we have to evolve, that we have to, in fact, evaluate. The next thing to do is that we're going to use different statistical tools. And those statistical tools are, in fact, the descriptive tools that we described before, the inferential tools, and we also look at the laws of probability. We can continue now with the result of the application of those statistical tools is in fact that we transformed raw data into information, and information we can interpret. So we can use it for decision making, we can evaluate the research we did. There are a lot of elements we can use here because all the data we obtained, we apply all those tools on those data and we basically get information or the data are represented in a certain way that we can draw conclusions from it. We have what we call first the primary data. And primary data are the data that you or somebody close collected. So basically you're sending out the questionnaires yourself, you send it to the people or somebody in your team is doing it. Basically these are the primary data. Now you collect these data for a specific use. This is very important because when you have primary data, you are in fact master of the data collection because you want to get results about something specific that you defined. Now, when we look at applications, we look at the Bureau of Statistics, which is sending around a questionnaire. We had it beginning of this year, I think, in Czech Republic. It's typically done every so many years. They send out large questionnaires to the people, and then they evaluate the data. There are also specialized companies who are doing this for market research, for typical research. They're collecting data that can be sold to other people. We can look at medical experiments, and there are a lot of applications where we can collect primary data ourselves. Another element are the secondary data, and secondary data are basically data collected by somebody else, and in fact they're compiled by an outside source. There are companies who are doing this. They collect data and they sell the data to different people. Sometimes those costs can be very high because they're selling the information, the evaluation that they did. And in some cases you can also ask to do some specific evaluation on their raw data. But basically you're not in charge of it. Somebody else is doing it for you. You find them with specialized companies, and in some cases today you can download the information from the internet. So that's what I wanted to say about data collection, the different data types. And of course, before you finish, don't forget to click the subscribe button, click the bell button, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in our next video. Thank you and bye-bye.